Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are hearing me right now. I want to talk to you briefly on what I call the error of the elder brother. Today in Christianity, there is a pattern I notice, I see that is really wrong. A lot of people, so-called brethren, are not really happy when they see unbelievers return to Christ. They're not really happy when they see those who are backslided return back to the faith. They are not really happy to see those who have wasted their time in the world coming to Christ. This we can see in the book of Luke, chapter 15, verse 28. The Bible says, talked about the prodigal son. He woke up one morning and said, Father, give me all that pertains to me. I need to go. He left the father, squandered everything that the father gave him. And one day, Bible says he came back to himself and said, Look, this suffering is too much. Even the servant in my father's house are not suffering like this. I must go back to my father and say, Father, I'm sorry, and I'm not worthy to be called your son. And what happened? He did so. He came back. And when he came, the father rejoiced. And the father said, Look, go and kill a fat calf for us to celebrate the return of this my son, who was dead, was now alive, who was lost, and is now found. While the celebration was ongoing, the elder brother was in the field, laboring in the father's work, only to hear that there's a celebration going on there. And he asked one of the servants, What is happening? And they said to him, Your brother have returned. Instead of celebrating, my brother that was gone is back, he became angry. And he said, Look, how can my father be celebrating somebody who has squandered everything he had? How can my father be celebrating somebody who has wasted everything? And the elder brother was angry and furious, and he refused to go back. And the father said to him, Why are you angry? He said, All this while I've been serving you, you've never killed a calf from me. This your son who has squandered everything has returned, and now you are giving him something. You are celebrating his return. And the father said, All that I have is yours. And that's the problem with many Christians today. When we see others who have, once, backslided or gone away from the truth, that have now been restored back to the fold, we are angry, we are bitter. We begin to look at them as people who are not worthy. My brethren, let us change our mindsets. We all make mistakes. We all err at one point or the other. But when anyone returns back to the Lord in sincerity of heart, please let them be. You are not the one who they offended. It is Christ. You are not their judge. Allow them. Take them back. Receive them. Just as a father will receive his son, receive them. It does not matter what the son have done. When he comes back to the father with a repentant heart, the father will receive him. And that is how it is also with our Father in heaven. We are to receive the prodigal sons, those ones who have lost but are now found, who have returned back to the Lord. Let us receive them, and God will do us good. God bless you.